Have you ever felt invisible, even in the midst of a crowd? As if your essence is hidden, suffocated under the weight of reality. This pain is common, silent, yet deeply rooted. Behind every smile, there may be an echoing emptiness. And that echo often seems to shout, "No one sees me, no one understands me." What if that discomfort you carry is actually a clue to your inner light? The purest truth isn't about shouting or being seen. Sometimes the light we seek is found in the shadows we wrap ourselves in. When we trap our essence in that dark mantle, we forget that fragility can be a vehicle for strength. Every wound, every rejection isn't the end, but rather the beginning of a rebirth. In this chapter, we will explore the connection between your pain and the power that pulses within you. What happens when you allow your light to shine, even in the darkest places? The answer can be liberating. Your true essence shines more brightly when you embrace who you are. Vulnerability is not weakness, it is bravery. Every step forward, no matter how timid, is an invitation to self-discovery. So, breathe and be patient. The journey may be long, but the star within you will never fade. Today, as you wake up, think, "I am capable." Reinforce that affirmation and allow yourself to shine. Now, imagine what it would be like to live knowing there is a light within you, even when everything seems dark. Vivian, a friend of mine, once said, "I feel like I'm different, but I don't know how to be myself." Perhaps that difference is what makes her special. Have you ever felt that way? The power of your aura lies in that uniqueness. Being who you are, despite the glances of others, is where your strength resides. You don't have to be like everyone else. Often, we imprison our light out of fear of rejection. However, by allowing yourself to shine, you attract those who see beyond the surface. You know, your brightness is the answer many people are looking for. They may not realize it, but your light can illuminate their path. And now, picture yourself releasing those fears. Enough. You don't have to hide who you are anymore. The world needs your authentic glow. What if what you fear, your own light, is the key to setting you free? When you recognize your strength, it doesn't matter how many shadows surround you. The ground beneath your feet becomes more solid. You feel like you belong, even when you once felt out of place. Every failure and every pain are fragments of your story, part of who you have become. Let your experiences be a part of your shine. Remember, accepting the light within you is an act of courage. Being vulnerable is an opportunity for authenticity. And the beauty of this journey is that each step, even the difficult ones, brings you closer to yourself. Today, when you look in the mirror, see beyond the reflection. See the star that has always been there, waiting to shine. The light isn't out there, it's right inside you. It's time to let that light out, even if just a little at a time. Listen to it, trust it. The road may be long, but the journey of acceptance begins now. You are not alone. You never have been. Think about this as you move forward. Allow yourself to be exactly who you are. The light within the shadow is your guide, and it will always lead you back to the home that is truly you. Have you ever sensed the power of a presence, even before someone speaks? The energy that radiates from you can resonate before any words are uttered. This is the silent magic of your aura. When you enter a space, what you project speaks louder than any spoken words. Attraction is an invisible dance, a call for connection that transcends the superficial. Imagine yourself in a room full of people. The noise is constant, yet you feel isolated, as if there's an invisible barrier around you. The truth is, this feeling of solitude is common. What you may not realize is that your energy, the light you emit, has the power to magnetize those around you. If you often feel misunderstood, remember, what you feel can be a direct reflection of your aura. Your vibrant emotions can draw in deep connections. But what if the next truth changes everything? It's within this connection that true life happens. When you become aware of the impact of your presence, you start to see how your encounters can truly transform your reality. You realize that each interaction carries powerful potential. And you? What role does your presence play in the rooms you enter? Think back to previous interactions. Recall that moment when a sincere glance touched your soul, a true recognition. This magnetic force isn't just in others, it resides within you. You are a beacon of light in this world. What you radiate can transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Today, I invite you to close your eyes for a moment and feel the weight of your silence. While you do this, allow yourself to reflect. The energies you attract are a mirror of what you carry within. Embrace that unique energy. Live your truth. Because, in the end, true strength doesn't come from seeking approval, but from accepting your own spirit. You deserve to shine your light. Have you ever felt that whispering voice deep inside, trying to guide you? Often, we ignore this call, dismissing it as just a distant echo or a fleeting thought. Intuition is that inner light, a beacon shining in the darkness, reminding you that there's a path only you can walk. What if I told you that the answer you seek is closer than you think? The connection between what you feel and what you truly desire may be hidden within your own essence. Take a moment to ask yourself, how many times have you silenced that powerful voice? There are times when life feels like a maze and loneliness wraps around you like an uncomfortable hug. Even when surrounded by others, you might feel disconnected. That invisible pain, which is exclusively yours, can often prevent you from hearing the wisdom that lies within. But now is the time to stop ignoring it. Honoring your intuition is an act of courage. Every decision, every choice, and every feeling carries transformative power. You can begin to recognize this with a simple exercise. Set aside some time for silence. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel your body, your breath. What is your intuition trying to tell you? Sometimes a deep feeling can seem confusing, but if you look closely, you may discover that these feelings are like shadows, shaped by old wounds, but also heralding the possibility of healing. You're tired, aren't you? And you know there's a reason for that. This exhaustion comes from ignoring the truths that resonate within you. Remember, intuition is not an overwhelming force. It's gentle, subtle, and often discreet. The first truth you need to embrace is that you are not weak for feeling. You are strong for daring to listen. Each step on this path can transform into something magnificent simply by heeding what you already know. When you learn to trust this inner wisdom, life gains new colors, opportunities expand, and pain becomes part of the learning process. You no longer have to act out what others expect of you. The power to guide your own journey is in your hands. Close your eyes again and ask yourself, what do I truly want? Let that question resonate for a moment. The answer belongs to you. Don't look outside. Look within. Silence will be your ally. And as you reconnect with your intuition, you may realize that you've never been alone. When you honor your inner self, you illuminate the path leading to your truest self. Allow yourself to feel your emotions flowing. They are not just barriers, but also bridges that lead to pathways where you can fully recognize yourself. So, is there something you feel needs to change? Look around and notice. Your intuition may be guiding you right now. This is your journey, and every step is significant. By embracing that inner voice, move forward without fear. It is your greatest ally. Do you feel something profound in your heart? But have you ever paused to consider how this can manifest in your life? The aura you emanate is more than just a presence. It's a powerful force. Every thought, every desire resonates throughout the vastness of the universe. This flow of energy, this truth within you, can create stunning synchronicities. But here's something you might not have realized. The connection between your intentions and what actually materializes is a silent dance, subtle yet intense. Have you ever felt lost, as though you were waiting for life to present you with opportunities instead of actively seeking them. This waiting can reflect your own energy. Now picture a moment when everything seems to align. An opportunity arises when you least expect it. An encounter transforms your perspective. Have you ever considered that this might be an echo of what you truly desire? Each time you tune into your inner truth, the universe responds. Even if it's not evident, this interaction is real. So, what happens when you embrace your manifestation power? When you visualize not as a distant mirage, but as a tangible wish, your aura begins to glow. It sharpens, shines brightly, allowing your intentions to turn into experiences. What if you could see your aura as a map guiding your choices? Sometimes we become aware of the pain we carry, like the solitude or the silent fatigue that lingers within you. This energy, which takes time to recognize, can become an obstacle. You know you deserve more, but what if the first step is to embrace that pain? What you do with it is what truly matters. What if you started to visualize new paths? Imagine yourself in a simple ritual. Close your eyes now, take a deep breath, and feel the silence surrounding you. In this sacred space, allow yourself to manifest what you truly desire. Remember, this isn't about control, it's about fluidity. It's a living artifact, an invitation from the cosmos. It's time to stop waiting passively. Let the divine desire within you find its way. You may feel different, a bit apart, but that's what makes you unique. Embrace it. After all, you are not like everyone else. Visualizing is a way to dance with the universe. Align your thoughts with your emotions. Gradually, your manifestations will discover the path to your reality. This isn't just a matter of belief. It's about a silent transformation. Let your aura speak, because in the end, the true magic resides within you. Have you ever felt like a leaf caught in the wind, drained by the energies of those around you? It's as if you're inhaling the discouragement of others, while your own strength slowly fades away. This feeling is quite common. Many face the silent struggle of connecting, yet lose sight of what they truly need. Boundaries. When you open your heart and let everything in, you relinquish control over your own essence. Ask yourself, how far are you willing to go to preserve your true nature? The desire to be accepted, to be close, can sometimes turn into a trap. In this quest for connection, you may find yourself unprotected, with your aura weakened by a lack of barriers. Picture your boundaries as a shield, a sacred space where your energy can flourish. Here's something you might not have realized. True strength doesn't come from being invulnerable, but from knowing how far to go. This is self-love. When you recognize that certain relationships drain your light, you open a path to self-preservation. What if, instead of feeling guilty for setting boundaries, you allowed yourself to forgive? This release can be a powerful first step. Sometimes you need to say no to maintain your integrity. It's not about isolating yourself. It's about wisely choosing who to share your energy with. Now, take a deep breath. As you do this, feel the weight of your silence. It wants to tell you something. What do you need to protect in your life? Sometimes, we are so generous that we forget to take care of ourselves. Enough is enough. Today, you will no longer diminish yourself. Remember, boundaries are acts of love. If something has hurt you, it's time to acknowledge it. Your essence shines more brightly when you refuse to be a battlefield. This decision, this protection, brings forth the best in you. Hold on to that. The energy you radiate can make a difference, not just for you, but for the world around you. Imagine your aura as a luminous field. Would you prefer it to be clouded by external influences or highlighted by your own strength? The choice is yours. To strengthen your presence, develop small daily practices. When you wake up, tell yourself, I am capable. And at night, before you sleep, close your eyes and reflect. What am I allowing to enter my energy? This simple question can transform your relationship with the world. Finally, Allow yourself to remember that self-love is the foundation that will support all your connections. You are not weak for protecting what is non-negotiable. This strength arises from the understanding that being kind to yourself is, in fact, a deeply spiritual act. Have you ever considered the power your feelings have over your surroundings? You walk into a room and notice how the energy seems to shift. Sometimes, a simple exchange of glances can transform an atmosphere. This happens because your aura, your essence, is a reflection of what you carry within. When you're feeling sad, the space can feel heavy. It's as if the walls are absorbing your discouragement. But when joy surfaces, everything shines. Laughter resonates, and others can feel it. Have you experienced this? The human body operates like a magnetic field, a vibration that impacts the atmosphere around it. Every emotion, every thought, generates waves of energy that touch those nearby. It's the subtle dance of interconnection among beings. What you radiate, you receive back. What if all this is tied to how you perceive yourself? Sometimes, in moments of solitude, we feel that our energy is invisible, but it isn't. Those who are more attuned can sense what you feel. When someone expresses compassion, the energy shifts in a palpable way. What you emit doesn't go unnoticed. It touches the lives of those who cross your path. If your aura shines brightly, you invite transformations to occur. Look at the relationships you build. When you feel good about yourself, you attract genuine laughter and tight hugs. Even amid emotional storms, it's possible to find solid ground. Allow yourself to observe what's around you. Ask yourself, how are my emotions affecting the people I love? Do you feel uplifted by the presence of certain friends? They reflect the light you share. And when you can't see yourself clearly, how do the shadows spread? The loneliness that often accompanies pain can blind us to this truth. By understanding this connection, you may realize that transformation begins within. There's no need to seek validation from people or places for your light to shine. The path runs beneath your feet. It may seem daunting, but remember, it's perfectly okay not to know where to start. Open yourself to the simple truth that your feelings shape what you see. Breathe and tell yourself, I am a source of energy that transforms the world around me. And notice how the space begins to shift, even if subtly. In your journey, there are no mistakes. Every step brings new light, a new understanding. So allow yourself to shine. You are more powerful than you think. And now, watch how this vibrational change can resonate beyond you. The transformation has already begun. Have you ever wondered if the person you see in the mirror is truly you? Sometimes, we become prisoners of a distorted image, wearing the skin of others' expectations, dancing around shadows that aren't ours. Pain can hide behind a smile, while loneliness often settles in, even in a crowd. What if that emptiness you feel is the echo of an unrecognized self? The truth is, for many, the real you remains hidden. It's a quiet search, a journey few dare to embark on. Authenticity often begins and ends with acceptance. Acceptance of your wounds, your flaws, and also the beauties that make you unique. But here's something you might not have realized. The strength of your aura doesn't come from external approval, but from the courage to embrace who you really are. Each time you shed an expectation, your essence shines a little brighter. And that light? It is captivating. Are you feeling exhausted? You have every reason to be. The weight of expectations can be a heavy burden. So, allow yourself to let it go, even if just for a moment. Look within and see what truly matters. And as you do, you might ask yourself, what is stopping me from living my truth? Life's dance shouldn't be a performance for others. It should be a harmony resonating from within. Each note touches the essence you've been trying to hide. The beauty of self-knowledge is that it's a gift only you can give yourself. If this reflection has touched you, it might be time to take a step toward the unknown that resides within you. Close your eyes for a few seconds. Feel the presence of your true self. This journey toward your authentic self can be uncomfortable, but it's also liberating. And when you finally look in the mirror, may you see not a projection, but the pure essence of who you are. In this way, by accepting vulnerability, you strengthen yourself. For by facing your shadows, you also recognize your lights. Self-knowledge isn't a destination, but an ongoing journey. With each step, you build a more vibrant aura, reflecting the reality within you. So, remember, who you are isn't just about what others see. It's about how you feel when you're true to yourself. It's okay not to know everything right now. Little by little, you will remember who you've always been. Have you ever entered a room full of people and still felt like no one saw you? That sense of isolation in a crowd is a reality many of us experience, an echo of loneliness that becomes part of who we are. This feeling is silent, yet palpable. At times, it feels as though you're drowning in a sea of voices that can't touch the essence of who you truly are. What if I told you that genuine connection might be closer than you think? It doesn't rely solely on words or gestures. Your aura, that invisible force around you, is a reflection of your essence. It radiates your truth, but you often hide it, fearing the world may not understand. This may block the chance to create meaningful relationships, the kind that resonate with your soul. Your aura is like a delicate thread that ties hearts together. When you allow it to shine, you become a magnet for authentic connections. But how many opportunities have you missed because of the shadows you've built around your light? We construct walls out of fear of judgment and rejection. However, it's not the criticisms that define your worth. You are more than how others perceive you. You are so much more. Take a moment to reflect. When was the last time you let yourself be fully you? Perhaps it was during a moment of genuine laughter or a deep conversation. These are the moments when your light shines the brightest. And when you connect with your true essence, the world around you begins to change. Here's a silent invitation. Recognize that the strength of your aura isn't just about you. Every interaction, every exchange of glances carries the potential to become a bridge that connects souls. Are you ready to let your light shine, even if it means releasing a bit of the control you tightly guard? The journey toward true connection begins with a simple act of self-acceptance. Tell yourself, I am worthy of love and friendship. Allow that phrase to reverberate within you. Feel how it softens the edges of insecurity you carry. It's perfectly fine not to have all the answers. What matters is the courage to be honest with yourself. Remember, every small step you take toward your true essence resonates with those around you. And when you permit yourself to be authentic, you create a space where others also feel safe to shine. This is how genuine connections form. So, take a deep breath. As you exhale, let your doubts and fears flow away. This is the moment to connect with your aura and embrace the true friendships waiting to blossom in the light of your freedom. Seize every opportunity, every bond that arises. In that warm and welcoming space, the true essence of who you are finds its home. You are about to discover that the deepest connection is the one that already exists within you. Transform how you relate to others and watch your life unfold in beauty and authenticity. Have you ever felt there are parts of yourself that you just can't understand? Those corners of your soul where the light doesn't reach, where shadows dance in silence. The pain you carry can sometimes feel invisible to others. You feel its weight, even when surrounded by people. What few realize is that this internal confusion is part of your journey. What if I told you that it is precisely in those shadows that your light resides? By embracing the parts of yourself you've been avoiding, transformation becomes possible. What many see as weakness, the scars of your journey, is actually your greatest testimony of strength. The truth that many fear is that each shadow is an invitation to personal discovery. So ask yourself, how far are you willing to dance with your own shadows? Each step in this dance reminds you that you are more than your experiences. You are the essence that observes, capable of standing back up. It's easy to get lost in expectations, in the should be and I can't accept. But every experience, whether good or bad, is part of a much bigger narrative. You are a rich tapestry of emotions, where every thread, every shadow adds essential depth to your light. Now, take a breath. Pause for a moment and feel this. The silence you dread might be the only place where you truly find yourself. By allowing yourself to feel your shadows, you not only begin to heal, but you also create space for new growth. When you wake up, tell yourself, I am light and shadow. I am whole. This simple statement can be a powerful step on your journey. You will find that as you nurture your aura, the shadows become an integral part of your story, not something to be feared. Some things are necessary for growth. Often, we hear that we should rid ourselves of our weaknesses, but what reveals itself is that true growth comes when we embrace every part of ourselves. Just as a cyclist doesn't learn to ride in a straight line, but rather through curves and uphill challenges, the same applies to life. Investigate. Ask yourself, what still needs to be loved within you? What is waiting to be embraced? In this way, the journey of the invisible becomes a path illuminated by your own light. Free yourself from the chains of the past. And if this message resonates with you, write in the comments, I choose to be reborn. It's a small gesture, but every word that echoes can serve as an invitation to others who are still in the shadows. Let's illuminate this path together.